Hi, this is Terry Wishman, and I'm at CommunityOne in San Francisco with Simon Phipps. And I wanted to ask you a couple questions regarding the open source of Sun. And my first question would be that you have an open source stack, and could you tell me a little bit what it's all about?
Yeah, I can do. I mean, the thing to talk about is not so much the individual elements of the stack, because now we do, as open source projects in which Sun invests, have an operating system, we have application server, we have a development environment, we've got the whole stack of open source software that you might need to do a Web 2.0 application. More of an interesting question is if it's all open source, how is Sun going to make money from it? The way that I discuss that is by thinking about the transition we're going through at the moment from what I call a procurement-driven market into an adoption-led market. The procurement-driven market is the world that you're familiar with proprietary software, where people write specifications for a system they want inside their business, where they get vendors to write proposals, they hold a beauty contest for all the proposals, they pick one of them, and then they begin to adopt it, modify it, deploy it inside their business. They kind of have to take an act of faith in licensing it in that model, and everyone's very familiar with that model. What's happened as the internet has become widely available is that people have discovered that they're able to download software from the internet and build solutions themselves. This is actually a phenomenon that we saw with the way the PC got into business. It's the grassroots absorption and adoption of a technology up enterprises. And the same thing has happened with open source. We've seen that people have got hold of a copy of Linux, they've got hold of a copy of Apache, they've got hold of a copy of MySQL, they've programmed it all up with PHP or with Python or with Perl, and they've created solutions that are below the radar of their IT department but that solve business problems. And they've taken those and they've resulted in the adoption of those technologies. And then businesses discover that to put those into production, they need some kind of insurance policy. They need support, they need service, they need a warranty so they can get bugs fixed against a particular service level agreement. And so the place money comes from in this adoption-led approach is businesses taking software and beginning to put it into production and realizing that it's not enough for the geeks who built the solution to maintain it. They actually need a vendor somewhere in some cases to give them an update stream, to give them a number they can call to get 24/7 service, to give them training, to give them an indemnity so they don't worry about who might come along with a lawsuit. And so in the adoption-led market, what you sell is not licenses up front, but rather subscriptions for the ongoing deployment of the technology and the software. And so for Sun, that's what OpenSolaris is all about, for example. OpenSolaris is an operating system for adoption-led deployment activities. It's the operating system that you can download and you can build your systems on. You can build using MySQL, you can build using Python or Perl or PHP, you can build using an application server like Glassfish, and you can build solutions knowing that you're going to be able to get enterprise quality, rock solid support from Sun in the event that you choose to buy that production time.
That's excellent. So is there... I just messed that up.